Where should you put your technical skills on a resume? If you say at the top in a skills section, you could be right or you could be completely wrong. The answer is it's going to depend, and a lot of that depends upon the type of role you're interested in, and many people get this all wrong. Hi, I'm Shelley Piedmont, a former recruiter turned career coach, and I want you to thrive and not just survive your job. As a former recruiter, I've seen thousands of resumes. And here's an important thing to know. It's not only that you have the skills that the employer wants, it's that it's easy to find them. You might have Python or SQL, and that's what they're looking for. But if they have trouble finding it because it's buried in paragraphs, then you've lost. So you really have to make sure from a strategy perspective that you understand what that employer is looking for to know where to put it. So today we'll talk about some options. The basic rule for where to place this information is to know how important it is for the role. So for developer roles or data jobs or anything where it is tech heavy, then you want to put this information towards the top in a skills section because that's how they're going to decide if you're qualified for the role. But if you're going for roles such as project management, operations, or any other role where your technical skills aren't as important, then you want to put this information at the bottom because they're going to be looking at other things that are more important for them to decide if you are qualified for the role. If you like this information, I always appreciate hitting that like button and subscribe to my channel. It really helps. So here are 3 ways that you could put your technical skills on a resume, and you might choose one or more of them depending upon your particular situation and strategy. So the first one is to put it right up top in a technical skills section. This is really helpful for those that are in technical positions because then that recruiter can right at the top see if you have the particular programming languages or technical skills they're looking for the role. So what you would do is something like this, where you have your contact information, you have some sort of summary, and then you can actually put your skills right there, right at the top, and make that very clear that you have what it takes to do this role. Option 2, you can actually use with option 1, which is weaving those technical skills into your experience section. This is really powerful, and recruiters really like this because what you're saying is, in addition to I know Python, for example, I have used it, and you give the context around how you've used it and the results you've gotten. Recruiters really like this because they can see that not only you have the knowledge, but that you have used that technical skill and you have gotten great results. And here's an example of how you would use your technical skills in an experience section and how you can weave that into your narrative. As you can see, this makes a great impact. The third option is putting the skills section at the bottom of your resume. So this would be a strategy to use when this is not a technical role. And what is more important to the reader are some of your other skills, your knowledge, your expertise. And so what you want to do in this case is you want to talk about that in your experience section. And as in this example, then at the bottom, you could put some of your technical skills like Asana or Excel or whatever it might be that is appropriate for the work that you want to do. That way you make it very simple. It is actually a nice to have, not a must have. And that's why you would want to put it at the bottom. Now let's talk about formatting. So how do you want to put the skills on the page? So you really have 3 options, and it's just going to depend upon 1, what you prefer, 2, how much room you have on your resume. So the first one would be that you're just going to list them one after the other with each on a separate line. So that's good if you want it to be really clean and easy to read, but of course that's going to take more space. A second option is to put your skills on one line or two and separate them by a comma. Again, that's going to take a little less space, but it is a little bit harder to read to pick out all the skills. So if you're a little squeezed for space, that may be your best option. The third thing you can do is list them by category. And this actually is really helpful, especially if you have a lot of technical skills and you want to show the breadth of your experience. So as an example, you could have programming languages, colon, and then you could use comma separating all the different types of programming languages you know. You can also do other categorization and do that. That's really helpful for the reader. So let's talk about what you don't want to do, and that is to write a paragraph about all your skills. I know this particular skill and have experience with this. No one wants to read it, especially a recruiter. Make it simple. Don't make it hard for someone to know what skills you have. And I'm going to give you 2 bonus tips about how to do your technical skills. The first is use the language that is in the job description. So it should match up to what you have on the resume. That makes sense, and that's very strategic. So if they have JS for JavaScript, put JS on your resume. But if it's the opposite, write out JavaScript instead of putting JS. The second tip is don't mix soft skills with your technical skills. They should be separated. And in fact, I would suggest that you probably not put soft skills on your resume. And the reason is it's very hard to judge if somebody has good communication skills by just putting that on your resume. What's going to happen is if they're looking for communication skills, they're going to look in your experience section to see something about that, and they're going to probe about that during the interview process. So it's less important that you put that out there as a separate skill. So just focus in this section on your technical skills that are relevant to the job. So that's it. Pick the strategy that makes sense for your particular situation, format it in a way that makes it easy to read, and then don't overthink it. This is not hard. My suggestions will give you the best approach for you. If you need help with your resume strategy, let me know. I have a way to contact me in the description box.